Hello and welcome to The Rusted Brush. Today, we're diving into the dark and eerie world of Fear and Hunger as we create a miniature version of the chilling Skin Granny. It's going to be a fun and creepy project, so grab your hobby supplies and let's get started. If you don't know what Fear and Hunger is a dark fantasy RPG known for its grimdark setting, mature themes, and challenging gameplay. Players navigate a nightmarish dungeon facing disturbing enemies and making an impactful decision that shapes the deep and intricate narrative. The game features unique pixel art and a relentless atmosphere, offering a compelling and unsettling gaming experience. One particular boss I think that would make a great miniature is the Skin Granny. Her encounter is rather ominous and eerie. In her first form, she is an old lady with a loom. After her first turn, she will reveal her true form consisting of 3 arms, 2 legs, and a menacing smiling head attached to the loom. So, let us begin making the miniature. I must say, this isn't going to be a one-to-one accurate depiction. It's going to be a recreation to the best of my abilities and with the bits and tools I have available. To begin, I will list the parts I'll be using for this model. I'll be using bits of sprue for wooden poles, 2 wheels, one from a Tomb King chariot and one from a corpse cart, some other wooden parts from the corpse cart, an old round shield I had laying around. I'm using the arms from a Frostgrave cultist kit, the legs are from a GW skeleton warrior, and the head was made by using a skull from the skeleton warrior kit, and I just sculpted it over with some green stuff. I sculpted some eyes and left the teeth of the skull showing through to signify a smiling face. To begin assembling, I attach the first wheel and some of the bits from the corpse cart to the base, and the shield is glued to the wheel to act as a base for the rest of the model to attach to. The skeleton warrior legs are then glued to the bottom of the shield. I drill a hole through the corpse cart wheel and add a rod to it. I attach the 3 arms to the wheel and the head goes on the end of the rod. I add strips of green stuff to the shield to mimic clothing. I stretch the green stuff fairly thin and tear it as well to help signify that it's supposed to be tattered cloth. I attach a bit of sprue to the shield and attach the wheel with the limbs to the bottom half. With that done, our model is ready to be painted. The model is primed with Vallejo white spray primer, and after that I use pallid bone speed paint on the limbs of the model. After that, I use hardened leather speed paint on the top wheel and some other wooden parts of the model. I then use Blood Angel's red contrast paint for the clothing on the model. The rest of the wooden parts are painted, including the head, with dark wood speed paint. I used 2 different paints for this wood so that the model isn't so uniform and has some contrast. I overbrush Vallejo cold white over the clothing to make it a bit more pale and less vibrant. Then I apply Null Oil wash over the whole model for some shading and depth. This also will help tone down the colors as well. I highlight the limbs with AK 3rd Gen Warm Gray and paint the eyes and teeth with Vallejo cold white. After this, it was time to base the model. To keep it the same with the rest of the undead warband that this model is for, I use AK ground mud, dry tufts, some autumn leaves to finish it off. With that, the model is done. I wasn't sure if I could accomplish getting the model to look right, but I think you can tell that it was inspired by the Skin Granny and has the right vibe. If you have any other ideas for miniatures that you might want to see, share them with me and maybe they'll become a video in the future. Also, a huge shout out to Reckless Tempest for letting me use his footage of his Fear and Hunger playthrough. Reckless Tempest is the go-to person if you're interested in Fear and Hunger content. He also plays Legends of Runeterra, Magic the Gathering related stuff. Link is in the description to his channel. I hope you enjoyed this video. Subscribe and like for more content like this one. Take care, everyone.